Obviously, what's it been? It's been a long time, right, since somebody's done that?
Two, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously, another special season for Clayton. And, I know if you dig into the numbers and all that other stuff and all the advanced numbers and stuff. And just a tremendous year and just keeps marching along. And it was good to see him get it. It was good to see him get it quick, honestly, because it's not one of those things you want him to kind of keep going, and try to get. So we knew that was going to be his last inning. Didn't really want to let him. I'd rather kept it around 50, but we knew we were going to hold it down at the end.
You're managing, but you're not managing. How much can you appreciate the game today and what your team has accomplished this season?
It didn't take the day for that, really. This club's been, I think, pretty resilient.
Sorry I'm late.
Come on, Jimmy. I already told him, I was like, man, Kirsch came out for you like nothing. Didn't yell at you. He smiled, laughed. What's up with that?
Just touch.
Hi, Donnie.
Can I go now?
1 second, please.
Oh.
Anything you need answered, use your guy.
No.
Look at him. Oh. I got booed, too. I know, that's regular stuff. Where were we at?
You were saying it didn't take today's game.
No, I didn't at all. It's been every year's got a lot of bumps and ups and downs in it. But this club kind of kept playing, and I've said it many times. It's been a for the most part, professional group that it's easy to, you don't worry about them. It's easier to trust that they're going to be ready to play. And so it's been a good year.
Does it seem like game 162?
Not really. It's like anything else. At the end of the year, you look back, it didn't seem like it just flew by. But then if you starting spring training and all the things you've been through and different things that have happened to your club, and Andrew told me the other day that we've had more injuries than any other National League club. I wouldn't have thought that because we're pretty healthy right now, but you kind of forget about some of that. So it's been to this point, obviously it's been satisfying to be able to get to this point.
Terry Collins announced his starting pitchers for the NLDS.
You told me that already today.
Would you care to say anything about that now? He might be starting.
It's one of 4 guys.
Okay, we've got it narrowed down.
Okay. No, we'll be going over our roster over the next. We start meetings tomorrow, and then move into Tuesday the workouts and things like that, and kind of keep getting into it. So I'm not sure when we want to announce it.
Is there any reason to think it wouldn't be Kershaw in game 1? That seems pretty obvious.
Again, we'll announce it when we do it.
Wow.
You at least know who's starting 1 and 2 somewhere.
Do I know? Yes.
How do you keep these guys fresh for the next 4 days while you have this kind of little break before the Mets come in town?
I don't think it's that hard. The All-Star break's 4 days. You don't do anything. You basically go away. These guys will still be around here. I think a couple of days is okay. Again, we haven't had a period of time like it's been 2 weeks since we played a meaningful game. Basically, it was, last night that we felt like a game we really wanted to win and had to win. It's like anything else. You train for a marathon, you're ready 2-3 weeks out. If you're not ready by then, you're not going to be ready. You don't do a bunch of miles right before the race. You're going to train all year long. So we're ready. We're as ready as we're going to be. There's nothing that you're going to all of a sudden be ready. You're hoping guys just kind of click this time of year. Hope everything kind of falls into place. That we execute, the ball bounces our way a little bit, and things go our way.
Do you think there's anything to be said for that, though? Just have been playing meaningful games, somewhat regular lineup until last night?
I think in general, like you've seen it with the wild card a number of times, those guys that have to really fight their way in, I think you play tough games all the way down, so you're kind of hardened to the pressure, and every game's you need a big hit, you need a big out. You get used to that. So I think there's something to it, but I still think once that's gone, it'd get back to who plays the best on starting Friday.
What was your assessment of what got there today, and was there, from his demeanor to everything, was there anything more to be gained?
No, I think fine. Yeah, I think he looked fine. Again, I mean, there's days guys are going to get hits, guys aren't. They're not going to get hits. But I thought he looked fine out there. He seemed like he's getting off the ball fine. Not bad reads. Didn't see him limping or anything else like that. So he looks good.
Can you talk about Seager's month and just at what point you stop thinking of him as this impressive prospect and start thinking of him as a guy who can help you in kind of the biggest games?
That was probably 2 years ago. I seen him in spring. Thought like that. he's obviously you never know with a guy coming up. Everybody's obviously where he's rated on the prospect list and how people have been talking about him. So people know about his talent, but I think you never know how that's going to go right away. And that adjustment looks like it's came pretty quick, and he looks pretty comfortable. So I think we're past all that. But also saying that, there's still going to be bumps in the road. It's just for everyone. So there'll be learning experiences. There'll be ups and downs for him, just like everyone else.
Including kind of how he handled the first taste of the postseason.
You never know. I'm not really concerned about Corey.
While today may have not meant anything in the standings, were some of the guys that you brought in still an audition period for perhaps any sort of bubble on the postseason roster?
Well, I think all the guys we use, we try to, that you're thinking about part of guys, obviously part on the decision making on parts some of those guys. So you're wanting to work guys as close to the time you're going to play again as possible. So we were trying to get a number of guys in the game today, and then we'll still use Tuesday as part of that too.
If the extra guy, have you decided if you're going to go with another pitcher or another position player?
We haven't decided that yet.
You started figuring out their game one starter yet.
And you really want to know, don't you, Plunkett?
Yeah. Trying somebody to figure it.
Pull one guy on that, starting
Yeah, I do.
You finished with the most home runs in the National League. What does that weapon mean in the postseason?
Well, we can keep doing that, hopefully. We've said all year long that we don't really feel like we're a home run hitting club, but we seem to keep hitting home runs and kind of how we score. So hopefully we're able to, continue putting enough runs on the board. If the home run's part of that, I hope we hit enough of them to win games.
Now, you spoke about Seager earlier, but what about how would you assess Jock's here for the full season?
I'd say probably up and down, right? The first half was really good. Second half's been a struggle, but it was good to see him in a home run today.